I am the savviest of mics, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And well, I know the last video I just dropped was my return video, but I'm counting this as the official return video. I'm more in the vibe to do a video. I don't feel overworked and stressed. I actually feel like I have some energy to want to talk about these things. So let's talk about everything I missed, shall we? 7 videos incoming. Let's go. Anyways, let's start here with Joe Budden and Adam22. Now, if you don't know, Joe and Adam have been beefing for a really long time, to be honest. It's been quite a while for them. At first, Adam was a recurring guest on the Joe Budden podcast. So was Joe Budden on Adam22 No Jumper podcast. He would show up there to do interviews with Adam and stuff. And at a certain point, these two saw each other as, cohorts, constituents, acquaintances, I'd say, I guess, competitors in this content land. But that soured after Adam had some allegations come out about him, and Joe did an interview with him on, I think he had like a radio deal on some, was it called Stitcher or something? I don't know. Joe had like a DJ radio deal, and he interviewed Adam on there. Adam didn't like the way that interview went, and he went scorched earth on them, and they haven't liked each other since. The only reason I'm really talking, because I'm sure you've already heard this clip. I'm sure. So I'm just trying to give you some context, let you know I do my due diligence. Just because I don't know the difference between fresh and fit, I know one of them niggas' name is Myron. I don't even know the other nigga's name. I guess that's Fresh. Fresh and Myron. Just because I don't know the difference between fresh and fit does not mean I do not do my due diligence. I do, just on things that matter. And fresh and fit, if you ask me, they don't matter. But either way, enough of my yapping, enough of my bullshit. We're back. I Am Savvy Mike TV is back. Let's get to what you're here for. The fucking clip. Let's listen.
Chop it up. I dubbed it, but there's no beef about it. So Adam put out a clip talking about how he's closing No Jumper, which again, I don't think Adam is far from broke. He's just doing some rebranding, finagling, and moving some monies around because his lawsuit's happening. Yep. The feds was just at my door. Like, I got a lot of life shit going on. These content creators never show you that part. I hate them all. I hate every last fucking one of them. They never show you the part about when life just get to going around them.
Well, I'm sorry, Joe. Not everybody's getting caught sleepwalking on their neighbor's camera naked. Not everybody goes through that type of shit. That's just you, buddy.
They always want to disappear for a little bit. Put the cam down. That's when they want to cam down.
Press the button.
Yeah, for a few months.
I can't.
Nah. You following through. So Adam put out a little clip, and I'd like to play it for y'all.
Perkhead motherfucker. Somebody sent me a clip of Joe Budden claiming that No Jumper's doing real bad in terms of our views and everything. So let's do the science.
Oh shit.
Joe
It's the wrong clip.
That's the wrong clip, bro. Oops.
No Jumper's main channel plus our clips channel has done about,
And they tell me I don't do my due diligence.
What's wrong with my phone?
27 million views for the past month.
Hey, when that happens.
2 times by far what you have going on. And on top of that, we kill it on Facebook. We kill it on Snapchat. We have 3 million.
Yo.
He did all that.
Dirty BMX white boy. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, like I tell my 50-year-old black friends.
What? For the block.
Once Facebook enters the conversation,
You got it.
I'm leaving.
That's for mom and dad.
Yeah.
Aunts and uncles to fight about politics.
I know you tried to make that shit sound fly, but in real life, the second somebody say to me, yo, this is what's going on Facebook, I check out.
Yeah.
His fucking Facebook and Snapchat. Y'all let these niggas get so much. Shut up. Let's keep it going.
followers on Instagram, and we make a huge amount of money on there. Joe Budden, I don't want to hear shit. You're running a chop shop.
Oh!
You might have the whole hip-hop media gassed into thinking that you're really killing it like that, but trust me, when you want to talk about who's really doing business out here, it's not you. There's a big three and you're not in it. It's me, Vlad, and that fat motherfucker you were sitting.
Oh my God! Oh my Lord! That is how he spoke to me. Savannah!
I missed the
That
end.
is how he spoke of
royalty.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like a black god.
Is he eating those words right now?
I don't know why he did that.
He thought your guy played about
I'm not even Adam, I'm not your foe. But my God still will see somebody that we don't know where it's at with him and fix him up. Fix him up. Hey, newsflash, Adam. During the pandemic, everybody's numbers was up. Everything was up.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. I'm gonna play the real video now. He talking about some there. Yeah, we went and bought a $4 million building because the numbers was up, and we continued to think that they would project it. Yada yada. Yeah, it was a mistake. It was a mistake, and that's my problem. It be too many niggas speaking on shit.
They don't know what they're talking
That
about.
just is out here making fucking mistake
Not
after
easy.
mistake after mistake, and I can't come in here and say it because I'm gonna look away, and then they're gonna say, Joe Budden, you on some bullshit again. So I shut up. But I could have told y'all, hey, when 80 and all them niggas left, and we found out that Adam didn't have contracts with nobody, I was like, okay, business is shady over there.
You said
Shout out to AD.
Beginning of the
Fig
end.
Millie, what up?
Shout out to
Once we started talking about the Snapchat and YouTube and Instagram checks, yo, I check out when niggas start talking like that too. We've built this thing in a way where the paranoia and trauma from leaving our fate in somebody's hands won't allow us to leave it in somebody's hands. So clap to you if you're leaving it in somebody's hands and it's going great for you. But one day Facebook wake up and say, hey, our Metavision shit, we're not doing it no more. That money you was making is out of here. You're
It's
done.
over.
We're finished. One day YouTube wake up and say, hey, you're not in our little creator fund program where we're sending shit your way. You're done. We're not even putting you in the algorithm. One day Snapchat, TikTok, one day they all wake up and say, you can't plan that way.
That's true.
Be my problem with Joe. He speaks from a place of privilege. You know what I mean? He speaks from a place of, well, I could do it this way because my fan base has taken care of me enough to let me know, hey, if you ever want to leave these other places, if you don't want to work with Complex, if you don't want to work with these radios, Joe, we will support your lifestyle. Just give us a podcast every 2 weeks and some Patreon episodes throughout the fucking week. And that's what I mean. He speaks from a place of privilege. Like, he has that core fan base that he built up, not really through media, not through building a media conglomerate. He was already the conglomerate when he came to media. He was already Joe Budden. He already made Pump It Up. Adam didn't have a Pump It Up. I don't have a Pump It Up. Danny doesn't have a Pump It Up. Queen's Flip doesn't have a Pump It Up. You got niggas that actually have to fucking grind and get it out the fucking mud however they choose to. Yes, Joe, you have a whole bunch of diehard fans that will sit there and support your look. I love J. Cole. J. Cole ever decide to get in the potting and say, you about to retire? Look, I signed up for Inevitable. That show you what time I'm on. I get it. So I get it. I understand. This is no hate on the Joe Vengers. I understand why y'all support y'all guy. Because mood music, it hits you. It hits you in a way that it probably didn't hit me. Pause. But I understand. I get it. But he still talks from a place of fucking privilege. You came to YouTube already being a reality TV star. You were on Love and Hip Hop for a while, for I think 2-3 seasons. Came back to it for a minute while doing the potty. Joe chases the bag. I don't get why he all of a sudden wants to look down on people for chasing the bag. Like, you can't look down on Adam for chasing the bag. You can't. Like, you can't look down on anybody for chasing the bag. However, they're getting it through TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube. Like, they're getting it how they can. And guess what? If they had a pump it up to stand on, if they had a hit song to stand on, if they had a long rap career to stand on, where they were in the industry working with artists such as Royce the 5'9" and Eminem and 50, like, if they had these legs to stand on, Joe Budden, yeah, they wouldn't. Why would we have to give a fuck about a YouTube check then? Yeah, fuck the YouTube check. Fuck the TikTok check. A place of privilege. Only Joe Budden can say that. Only Nori can say that. Only Gilbert Arenas can say that. Only niggas that already had substantial foundations laid as far as clout goes, who came into media and really turned it into what it is now today, which is a popularity fucking contest. At first, YouTube was the place where you discovered new talent, discovered new creators. Now is just the place you go to listen to the people that you already know.
Tough to look the fucking estate people in the face, the tax people in the face, and say, hey, I don't know that I'll make that next year. I don't know that 5 years from now, these companies will still hold me in such high regard. They leave fast.
So
and then you get niggas sounding like this. Let's play it. Let's fucking play it.
In addition to that, we have...
There ain't no addition to that, nigga. Rewind.
November is going broke. I know that might sound crazy.
It don't.
On both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views.
Man is none.
We're doing well on Facebook,
Man
Snapchat.
is none.
We
Ew.
employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West
Means
Coast.
nothing.
And we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's
Tell
start
us.
here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit.
Yeah, no,
we
you
hired
did.
a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4
horrible.
million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue.
Why
And
would you think
unfortunately,
that?
that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled,
Let me
gradually
pause
returned
this.
to
My fingers are stupid, so it takes a second. Let me pause this. Why would you think that, Adam? Or anybody for that matter? This is the same thing I told the stupid Clubhouse people.
A lot of people got gassed during the pandemic.
They did.
Yo,
A
some
lot
of y'all
of people thought it was up.
Some of y'all was
Forever.
smelling your own shit too much during that pandemic because you survived. You stretched your little PPP money or saw spikes in areas where you didn't normally
Nah,
before.
niggas ain't just survive. Niggas
Some
live.
went, some niggas went,
They
yeah,
lived.
lived.
They thrived.
Yeah, it was a little
on that.
different.
You know, some niggas lived, made money they never made before in their life. Fuck girls they never fucked before. Drove cars I saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
it
saw
was
it.
a lot.
And it was inflated by that was the time where streamers were getting extra bumps from all the different
Everywhere.
spots. You know what I mean?
Why would you think that things would continue that way once people were allowed to be outside? That's a mistake.
A lot of people with too much faith in this internet shit.
So in 2020 or 2021, it did take a lot of discipline to say, whatever I made this year,
I may not make
I may
next
not
year
make it,
or the
yeah.
year following that.
This may be a peak or a spike right
or
now.
the year after next,
Talk about
or
it.
people just didn't plan that way. Niggas is used to spending money
Instant
before it comes.
gratification. burns a hole in their pockets.
Instant gratification.
And also the optics. You know, he wanted to show the optics of extreme rapid growth. You know, so expanding to the purchase of the building and then the huge staff and that sort of thing. Like the optics allowed him to, you know, kind of like be as boisterous as he was towards you and everybody else.
exploit.
And the content shifted too, not for nothing.
Well, yeah, and then that part, content changed. It's not just the world changed and the economy changed. Content creation
Young
changed.
streaming niggas came in and
they kicked ass.
they kicking ass.
well,
they
doing this
they
next
just
level.
released
Yeah.
what Kai made from
Yeah.
January to February.
Yeah.
They busting the ass.
They making it tough. They
Extremely
making it
tough.
I ain't gonna lie. If I see this Speed nigga do another backflip across my phone, I don't know what I will do.
Well, that nigga
Shout out to
just
Speed, he killing it.
every time I see him, he just doing some shit that's outworldly at this point.
Every time I see him,
He doing some
he's
extra
doing
shit.
a fucking flip.
No, I just seen him walk up the endless with them shits, the love steps.
The love steps in China, yes.
I'm like, yo, he just doing side missions around the world. That's what it looked like.
I mean, that's the wave.
That's the
I mean,
fire shit.
that's the wave.
Yo, in every field, everybody that's getting to it, no matter what field you in, part of that getting to it has to include how you'll maneuver and function once the new kid on the block pops up.
That's a
Niggas
fact.
never playing for the new kid. That's
we
the problem.
never talk about that.
That's the problem.
I'm talking about in any field, whether you in the tech world,
It don't matter.
whether you dealing drugs, whether you in content.
Music.
Like my example of that is when the fucking mixtape rappers ran around getting the Holston brown bags in 2006, 7, 8, whenever that was. And then the fucking Instagram girls or the models started taking that same brown bag and bringing out an audience. So now the rappers, why would we pay you $4, $5, and $6 grand to pop up when these girls will take $1,500 to pop up and I get the same audience? Like, oh shit, what are we gonna do now?
Mel can speak to it
Yeah.
from videos. Once them girls popped up and started taking lead roles for pennies, it changed the game for y'all.
Absolutely.
Speak
Absolutely.
to it a little bit though about
Well,
But she didn't get pennies. She got,
no, I mean,
I'm talking about they were getting pennies on a dollar.
there was so much
so then they
change.
shifted Mel out of the game.
No,
And then we
Mel
didn't see-
took the exit ramp
and
because
then we
Mel
didn't
was
see
now
her
a
for like
television
20
correspondent
Wait,
at the
that-
time, okay?
Talk that shit, Mel.
Talk that shit,
That's
Mel.
what the fuck happened.
Talk
That's
that
what the
shit,
fuck
Mel.
happened.
Mel,
Nobody retired
Mel,
my
big
ass.
bag.
I retired
Big-
my motherfucking ass.
Big
Yeah.
Mel.
Once they didn't give you that 10-piece
Mel
max
saw the
for
bullshit coming and got the fuck out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the
Mandy. Stop it. You ain't never did no video.
what was also happening at the same time was there was a dramatic restructuring of shit.
Yes.
You know, the music industry took a massive hit where they no longer controlled the output of their product. And so videos was the first place where you saw the budgets go from like super inflated $600,000 to like fucking $50,000 for like
Yep.
a Nas video, you know, a Nas and Common video. It was crazy. And so you gotta get
500.
yeah, you gotta get the $500 girls.
Yeah. Well, or you pay
Not to say that they weren't beautiful. That is not to
No,
say
that's
that
not-
they
we're
were
not
not
talking about their
beautiful.
beauty.
straight
Exactly.
from DR.
Well, or
Yeah,
other
they.
places.
Oh, no,
When
now
they came.
you-
Yeah, they came. and got you.
You can get the whole DR for the 500. Stop it, freeze.
And yeah, I don't mean to defend Adam. Trust me, that's not what I'm trying to do right now. I am not trying to defend Adam. I just think Joe Budden is speaking from a privileged position, seeing the fact that, you know, he came into the internet media game with a substantial amount of clout and was able to build what he has now with a great foundation, while everybody else had to pick from scraps and start from the bottom up. And Adam did what he could, you know. He did what he could. He did what any white man would running a hip-hop conglomerate. All money in, some money out to them. You know, I give them some, but nobody is on paperwork. Everything under the table. Right? You know, at the end of the day, what can you say? Regardless of it, do I think Adam22 is broke? No. I do not think Adam22 is broke. That man will pimp his wife if it ever comes down to that. If he's losing money, Lena's fucking some more niggas. Trust and believe. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is the life he chooses to live. And see, I be seeing stuff that Adam be having stuff about him and his wife taken down off of Reddit and whatnot. My thing is like you put her in those, like if you really want to protect your wife from the internet and from them talking shit about her, then don't put her in a position, don't allow her to be put in positions to disrespect what y'all got going on. Because that, in turn, that's you disrespecting it. So when somebody else come and disrespect it, don't get mad, my nigga. Don't get mad. No. No, we can disrespect because you disrespected. Because if it was me, exactly. Anyway, just let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments below. Like I said, we're back. I had to yap through this one because it's an old one. Look, all the old ones I'm gonna yap through. We got some new clips to get through. These I'm gonna yap through though. Anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments below about this whole situation. Adam hasn't responded. I don't think he will. I think, he knew what he was doing. Gotta keep it spicy over there. No jumper. Gotta keep it spicy. Anyways, I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.